Good morning, students. Today we'll learn about the poem Wind. So you know wind very well. You all have experienced it. So sometimes wind is very strong, sometimes it's pleasant. We call the pleasant wind as breeze and the strong wind as gale. So when the wind blows strongly, it causes a lot of destruction. Now, in this poem, the poet has Subramania Bharti who has translated this original poem of Tamil by A.K. Ramanujan. Here it focuses on the strong wind, that's gale, how much destructive it can be, and is of course compared with the problems of life. So let's go through the poem well. Wind, come softly. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. So here, as if wind is a person, the poet has personified wind, and then what it says, come softly. That means it asks wind as if it's a person, not to make noise too much, not to break the shutters of the window, not to scatter the papers or throw down the books from the shelf. And then again it seems that the poet is scolding wind for what it has done. It has thrown down all the papers from the shelf, books from the shelf, resulting in tearing of the pages of the books. Also he says that it's wind which brings rain again. And it says that the wind is very clever at poking at weaklings, so those who are weak, so the wind somehow makes fun of them. It says that frail, crumbling houses, that means very, very weak houses which gets destroyed, damaged. The doors get destroyed, damaged. Rafters get destroyed, damaged. When the woods, bodies, even lives ultimately hurt, all this gets damaged. And it's all due to the wind. And it adds that the wind god is very powerful and it crushes everything. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friend with us. The wind blows out the weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So in order to save ourselves from the destructions brought by wind, we should make ourselves strong. We should build our houses strong. We should joint the doors firmly. We should also practice to keep our body firm. We should make our heart strong. And if we are able to do all this, then the wind will be our friend. It should be noted that wind always blows out the weak fires. If you see a candle, then it blows away the candle, but makes the strong fires roar and flourish. When we find forest fire, it is due to wind. It keeps on increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So the poet says that if we can make friends with the wind, it will be good for us, and then we'll praise it. Him refers to the wind. Now let's come to the inner meaning. What does wind signify? Wind here signifies the problems, the hardships that we face in our life. The poet says that there will be many hardships that comes our ways, but we should not get crumbled down with all of this. Rather, we should try, or we should always build strong houses. That means we should have strong relationships with everybody, make ourselves strong, join hands with each and everybody, make ourselves strong, make our heart strong. That means be determined that if any kind of problem arises, if any kind of problem comes before us, we have to fight with it. We should not get crumbled down. Rather, we have to fight with it and face it strongly, so that we can utilize that trouble or problem to make ourselves more stronger and proceed in our life. The poet also warns us that we should remember that if you are weak, then the problems will crumble you down. So you should not be weak, you should be strong, and then problems will be like your friend. In that case, problems, hardships that come your way, difficulties that come your way will make you more stronger in life, and you can proceed better. It will make you determined. That's why he says that we should make friendship with such kind of difficult times, and should proceed further in our life, and then we can praise the problems that yes, because that problem came, so we advanced, otherwise we would not have done it. Now let's take an example. For instance, let's talk about the pandemic that's going on at the moment. The whole world is facing problem. We are facing huge hardships. There are many people whose income source has been destroyed, and there are many people who has got crumbled. Some even did suicide. But humanity is still prospering. We are maintaining everything. Still we are continuing our work. We are not sitting idle. Look at the studies. We are not in our class. We are not facing each other directly, but the study has not stopped. So the difficulty that COVID-19 has projected in front of us, it has given us a way to think of other options, and we got options. Now we are conducting class, we are sending videos, even we are taking examinations. So The pandemic has not been able to stop us. We are moving in our life. Pandemic had not given complete full stop in our life. We are still moving. Maybe for few days it has delayed our progress. That can be said. But we are still advancing. So students, what I want to point out from this poem is that you should always be strong, determined. If you have strong determination, then you will surely progress in your life. Thank you. Thank you very much.